Hey, everybody. You're in for a great show tonight on the Unscripted Sports Podcast. We're brought to you by BS3 Radio on Streaker and Northeast Streaming Sports. You can find us at Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and Saturdays at noon Eastern Time. We're on Facebook and YouTube. If you're watching us on Facebook, please like and share and comment while the show's going on. We love the interaction. It gets us involved with all of our viewers. Also, if you're looking for us on YouTube, look for Unscripted under any of our main analyst names: Logan Landers, Big Shaw, Jay McLovin. You can find our Unscripted show. Plus, you can find many things that the guys are into, other sports podcasts and other shows. We've got a big show for you tonight. Like I said, if you can see, we've got a full house here. We've got the Super Bowl preview big show, I think is what we're calling it. So I'm Melanie, your moderator, and I want to introduce all of our analysts, our regular guys here. Logan Landers.
What's up, everybody? First off, glad to have you guys all on the show. We got some returning guests, some new faces as well. Happy to have all of y'all on, and let's talk some football.
I got Big Shaw.
What's up?
Jay McLovin.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Cowboys Nation will arise again. But until then, it's not us.
All right. And then we have our three very special guest stars for the night. I got Robert Big Shot Strike.
Yep, repping the Dan Marino jersey, throwback Dan Marino, Miami Dolphins in the house. It's a Super Bowl preview, Super Bowl 55 preview. Had to rep the old school Dan Marino, rock the Dolphins set. Miami Dolphins, Dolphins Nation definitely in the house. Fanatics. Shout out to all the Dolphins fans out there. Coming back strong next year.
All right. And then we got Frankie Cruz Jr.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Pats Nation in the house. Dynasty ain't going nowhere. We're going to come back, and we're going to come back strong. Wait till next year, everybody.
All right. And the one and only Big Phil Tross.
Who that? Virtual fist bump people. Let's get it started.
All right. Logan, you want to get us started off on this show tonight?
Let's do it, guys. So as we all know, it's our big show. It's our Super Bowl 55 game preview. Happening February 7th, 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 Central. We're all going to be watching it. I know we are. We're all going to be having a nice socially distanced Super Bowl. Might have a few small friends and family come over, have a great time. But, man, I know we're all ready for this game. I'm ready for this game. You got the future. You got Patrick Mahomes, MVP already, got a Super Bowl under his belt. And then you got the GOAT. You got Tom Brady, the man who's got more rings than anyone on the planet, the best quarterback to ever step on a football field. The GOAT, what more can you say? I'm ready for this one, y'all. This is what they've been hyping up all season long. These are the two teams that deserve to be here. The Chiefs reigning, defending, I'm going to say it like Bruce Buffer, reigning, defending Super Bowl champions coming into this one, trying to get their title back once again, get the two-peat going. And then you got the old dog, the veteran, Tom Brady switching teams for the first time ever in his career, heading on down to Tampa Bay and absolutely rocking it down there, doing what he does best. Man, this is going to be – I want this one to be an offensive powerhouse. I want this one to be high-scoring. And, man, to me, whoever slips up first is going to be the one that loses, in my opinion. Whoever has, I'd say, one, maybe two turnovers, that's going to cost them the game, guys. Because you can't mess with any of these quarterbacks, especially Tom Brady, who's got more Super Bowl rings than I've been alive, it feels like. He's been playing forever. And, man, Patrick Mahomes is special. Don't get me wrong. The kid is going to be the face of this league for a long time to come. This looks like it could. I've seen some headlines, and it's looking like some people might say that this might be the passing of the torch. If Mahomes wins this, people might say Brady's done. I don't think so. Tom Brady's a freak athlete, guys. He's in his 40s, and he's putting up absolutely stellar numbers. He ain't dropping off. He's not like Peyton Manning was back when he won the Super Bowl all those years ago, back when he was a little bit shot.
Taking shots
But,
early.
man, he's looking good. Man, Tom Brady's looking solid, man. And it's amazing what he's doing at his age. And as consistently as he's doing it with all the weapons he's got around him on that team, with Antonio Brown, Godwin, you got Gronkowski, you got Mike Evans, you got Leonard Fournette, so on and so forth. And then you got Mahomes, who's got his boy Travis Kelce, who's a top tight end in this league, who's already breaking records every time he steps on the field, it looks like. You got the fastest guy in the NFL in Tyreek Hill, who's going to run wind sprints around all those cornerbacks. And, man, on defense, they're stacked as well for both teams. But if I had to give a pick for who I think is going to win this game, and I hope this one's a close game by all means necessary. I don't want this one to be a blowout because we've seen some blowouts in the Super Bowl before, and you're bored by halftime just watching the commercials. I don't want that for this one, y'all. I want this one to be a hard-hitting game. I want at least 30, a big 30 from each team. And if I had to go with the winner, I got Tom Brady and the Pats. Or sorry, my bad, not the Pats. I'm so used to saying it, guys. I'm so used to saying it. Frankie's got the jersey on down there. He's got me thinking on the Pats still. But I got Tom Brady and the Buccaneers getting that Super Bowl ring. First time since 2002. I got the Buccaneers getting the win in this one.
Frankie over there throwing subliminals with that jersey. That's why he did that. He planned that this way, just so he can get some more exposure for his team. Since Bill Belichick can't do it over there with them scrub quarterbacks he'd be throwing out. That's all right. Hey, listen, this is the GOAT versus the GOAT in training. This is Michael Jordan versus Braun. I mean, let me ask this. This should really be titled Point of View. Because if you look at it from Tom's point of view, he ain't got nothing to prove. If you look at it from Mahomes' point of view, if he don't beat Brady this coming Super Bowl, he could never, ever, ever, ever lay claim to the title of being the GOAT. So if Mahomes does not win this game, how you gonna say that? Because right now, who's the GOAT? Tom. If you can't beat the GOAT, how you gonna replace the GOAT? So I'm telling you right now, this game, this is his legacy right now. This is absolutely the defining moment of Patrick Mahomes' career is to beat the best, and he's going up against the best. He's proving it.
I'm gonna start it off there with McLovin. All right, I'm gonna start it off.
Go ahead, bro.
It won't matter if Patrick Mahomes beat Tom Brady or not. No matter what, Tom Brady will always be the GOAT. Okay, because the passing of the torch is not going to happen.
No.
Everybody said that when he lost to Eli Manning. Everybody said that when he lost to Nick Foles. It's not going to happen. Okay, so for McLovin to say, if you're basically saying if Patrick Mahomes beat Tom Brady, he can, solidify himself as the GOAT in the future. No. It's not going to happen.
In the future, he can. If he goes and wins on 6 Super Bowls, is what I'm saying. He can still say he's the GOAT because he beat the best and he accomplished if he only wins, let's say 3 Super Bowls, but he loses to Tom Brady, he still can't be the GOAT because Brady still has 6 to the 3. So what I'm saying is if he gets 6 Super Bowls and he has 6 Super Bowls, but he lost to Tom Brady, then how can he ever be the GOAT, right? It makes sense.
Hey, Jay, check this out, right? I got a question for y'all.
What's up?
Do you really think that Andy Reid is losing sleep over Bruce Arians right now?
No, ain't no way.
Look,
way.
Logan said it first, right? Logan said that the biggest impact on the game is going to be turnovers, right? Well, Tom Brady averaged about 3 interceptions per game. Patrick Mahomes might have messed around and had 21 points in the first quarter. There's no way the Buccaneers are going to beat them. Tom Brady doesn't have the arm strength to compete with Mahomes play by play or the mobility in the pocket to extend plays to even give his receivers a chance to go down the field, right? Their running game is comparable. But it's no way he can keep up with Mahomes. It might mess around and be 45-20.
It ain't gonna be 45.
I don't know. Hey, he beat Breeze. he beat Rodgers.
And what was his stats in that game?
Some of the best competition.
What was his numbers in that game? He threw 2 or 3 interceptions. He only passed for over 170 yards. He didn't have a prolific game. We beat ourselves that game.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You're
right. Man, it's
the game. Thanks at home. But look, this is what I think. I think I'm not even gonna pick here. I'm gonna do that sometime in the week, but I don't think if Mahomes lose the game, is that his legacy gonna be messed up. That ain't gonna happen. Mahomes, he still got time to play. He still got time. He's a young man. How old is he? About 23, 24, 25? How old he is?
He's 26.
He's young.
Oh, he got time. He got time. This ain't gonna define his legacy. It's not gonna hurt his career or whatever. The man is still great, but Tom Brady, it's gonna be a good game, man. I can see Tom Brady coming out on top. I just say, I'm gonna give it, man. The Patriots, not the Patriots. I'm talking about the Patriots too. Oh man,
I'm not alone.
Oh man. Oh no. But man,
I told you the subliminal jersey. Frank was smart.
It's
But look, Shaw, but listen. So the Chiefs they have one of the fastest offenses in the league, right? So they're already going to score pretty quickly. So if you take into account 3 or 4 Tom Brady interceptions, they might miss it. They're going to have way more opportunities to score. It's going to be a good game. I was kind of overzealous when I say 41-20. I still got the Mahomes and the Chiefs winning, but Tom Brady's going to have to play very efficient football. Yeah. He's going to have to be efficient.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what it is, because it's going to come down to defense. At the end of the day, you both know both teams got playmakers. Both teams have great coaches. I mean, the only real difference is that defense. And like you said, Tom Brady threw 3 picks against Green Bay, and he got lucky. But I understand what you're saying about the Chiefs. I mean, because Patrick Mahomes, he threw 325 and no picks against Buffalo, shredded up Buffalo like mincemeat. Right. So yeah, I get that because whoever's defense, like you said, whoever's defense turns out to be the best, whoever's quarterback falters, then yeah, obviously that's like you can't make a lot of mistakes in this game. There's gonna have to almost damn near be both of those quarterbacks creme de la creme of games.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna start Tyreek Hill?
Comment first. Hold up. We got a comment from Northeast Streaming Sports saying that Tom Brady or Patrick wouldn't be in the Super Bowl on the Jets. You right about that? The Jets just suck.
They got Deshaun Watson, but we'll see what happens.
I know where Deshaun Watson going. You know where he going? New Orleans.
Thank you. I want to hear it.
You know what Houston messed up at? I'm gonna tell you what they messed up at. Put that no trade clause in his contract. He can tell you where he want to go. He going to New Orleans. I'm telling you.
NBA power moves right now.
Make that move right now.
I look at this game this game is way bigger for Tom Brady and the Buccaneers than it is for the Chiefs. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is still a young kid. This kid's gonna have his whole career to get back to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's already lost to Tom Brady one time in the AFC Championship a couple of years ago when the Patriots beat him to advance, and then they went on to win the Super Bowl against the Rams. This is way bigger from Tom Brady and the Bucs. I mean, it could possibly be Tom Brady's last Super Bowl. Who knows if he's going to get back next year? I mean, NFC is going to be stacked next year. You got Aaron Rodgers coming back with Green Bay. I think they'll retool. Russell Wilson with the Seahawks. The Saints will be back. So it's definitely way bigger for the Bucs than it is the Chiefs. And I look at this game. For the Bucs to have a chance in this game, they're going to have to get out to an early lead and just not stop at all. Because when you play against the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't care how big the lead is, you keep going against those guys. You could be up 21-0, and in the blink of an eye, 2 minutes, it's a tie game, or it's 24-21, you're losing. So you cannot let up against this team. No way, no how. And if you are going to be trailing against the Bucs, I mean, if you are going to be trailing against the Chiefs, you have to keep it close. You cannot get down big. But I will say one thing about Tom Brady: if I put trust in any quarterback that can come back against the Chiefs, it's Tom Brady for sure. Out of any quarterback, I know he can do it.
Of course.
My opinion.
Look what the man did with 26 seconds in the first half left against Green Bay, and the man drove it down the field with 20. He only needed 25, and he got a touchdown. So
he was very phenomenal.
I would always put the ball in Tom Brady's hand. And I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers over the Chiefs.
He's the GOAT.
It's like how the hell But how does LaFleur, with 4th and goal, take the ball out of his hands and give it to his field goal kicker and then rely on his damn defense? That's the most boneheaded thing. You know what was worse than that? The only thing that was worse than that is when old boy put in that when Peterson put in that damn quarterback in for Philadelphia against Washington. That's the only thing else that's worse than what that man did. One thing and one thing only. You don't take the ball out of your playmaker at 4th and goal, game on the line. It's just ridiculous. I'm not even a head football coach, and I know basics 101.
You better not.
Yeah, you're right.
Logan and Frankie, I'm going to agree with you two guys. I'm taking Tampa Bay, or should I say Tampa Bay, the Buccaneers over the Chiefs. I like the Bucs. I like the Bucs 5 or 6 points. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game in the 30s because I think when you play the Chiefs, you have to score at least 30 points. I'm taking the Bucs in this one. I believe the Chiefs are going to be without 2 of their offensive linemen, and that Bucs defensive line is very good. So they're going to have to definitely put pressure on Mahomes. But I'm going with Tampa Bay. I mean, they lost the first game to them 27-24 in Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill absolutely tore them up. I think they're going to have a great game plan this time around for Tyreek Hill. They're going to defend him, put double team him, play zone. They're going to give him some different looks. And, I'm going with the Bucs this time. I like Tampa Bay. I just think they're on a roll. The way they've been playing, winning 3 straight games on the road in the to get to the Super Bowl and have the Super Bowl at home. I'm going Tampa Bay.
Yep. So, Rob, here's my question for you. Rob. So once you stop Tyreek, who's going to stop Kelsey, right?
Nobody.
Ain't no one going to stop Kelsey. You can't stop him.
Once you stop Kelsey, who's going to stop Clyde? Once you stop Clyde, who's going to stop Sammy Watkins? Once you stop Sammy Watkins, who's going to stop Mahomes?
They got weapons.
Who's that other round guy?
It goes both ways. Who's going to stop Fournette? Who's going to stop Godwin? Who's going to stop Evans? Who's going to stop Antonio Brown and the myriad of other people?
They do got Tyrann Matthew. They do got Tyrann Matthew.
They got the honey badger.
You guys forgot one guy that you forgot to mention that could be a big X factor in this game. He believes he's the fastest man in the NFL.
No.
Scotty Miller. Don't forget about Scotty Miller.
Scotty in timeout.
I'll give him props for the confidence boost. I'll give him that.
I don't think he can beat Tyreek Hill in a race, but I believe he might be an X factor in this game.
He in timeout right now. He can't come no more. Scotty in timeout.
I'm gonna say this. I'll tell you a couple of things that what interests me, right? So you got Patrick Mahomes, who was 6 years old when Tom Brady won his first damn Super Bowl. That blows my mind, number one. Number two, that gives me hope that Bronny could actually play basketball with LeBron James when he gets to the NBA. And number three, which is most important, the closest we've seen to this type of caliber matchup in terms of quarterbacks was when Marino played Montana in the Super Bowl, and that wasn't even in the stratosphere in terms of how good these two quarterbacks are. But that's the closest we've seen. And number four, Tampa's playing in there. This is the first time that the host team has a worse record than the visiting team. And that's not crazy. I don't know what is.
Yeah, that's definitely crazy.
And that's why Tom Brady's going to win.
Yeah,
that's why Tom Brady's going to win, because he's a record man.
Number 7.
He likes to break records. He likes to make history. And this is the history that he's going to break. He's going to be known as the only quarterback to take his team to represent a home field in his Super Bowl, and he could be the only quarterback to win it. He could be the only quarterback to win 7 rings, more than any franchise team in the NFL.
Frankie, franchise.
I got another fun fact for you guys.
Any franchise.
Good point by James Bradley. The Bucs are playing at home too. They got the home field advantage for the first time in Super Bowl history as well. So that's also a big part too.
This would be nice. Back to
what he said earlier. He said earlier that Mahomes went off for 462 yards in November. If anybody remembers, he won by 3. Yeah. If anybody remembers, he hasn't been playing really good football since late October, and I've been saying this, for a while now. He's been playing against teams where we should have known he should have blown out, like the Falcons and stuff like that. And he hasn't. He's been winning against these teams by 3 points or not. With me, I feel that Todd Bowles, everybody's talking about, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes and everything like that. But at the end of the day, this Super Bowl right here is going to come down to the defensive coordinators, because this one is going to come down to who can stop the better offense on the field. So I feel that Todd Bowles is going to do everything in his power to stop the fastest man in the NFL and stop the biggest man as well. This Super Bowl is going to be amazing. I think it's going to be the best Super Bowl we watched in a couple of years, honestly, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I'm with you, Frankie. I'm with you on that. And let's not forget too, against that game against Green Bay, that Tampa defensive line looked absolutely ferocious.
They're gonna do it again.
They look unbeatable getting to Aaron Rodgers and that pretty solid offensive line for the Packers. So I can't imagine.
That's Jason Pierre-Paul, baby.
Jason Pierre-Paul.
That's
my X-Factor.
Hold on, and Devin White.
Devin White.
He comes.
That defense is good too.
Their defense has never been the issue. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense has never been the issue. The issue is Bruce Arians and Tom Brady and that noodle of an arm he has right now. I'm telling you, you cannot throw 3 interceptions against the Chiefs and expect to win that game.
Hey, he might have just been saving it. He might have just been saving it for this moment now. You never know with Tom.
Hey, Tom's never been a long ball thrower to begin with. All he does is dink and dunk passes. He's done that for 6 Super Bowls. I mean, but I agree with you. He cannot throw 3 interceptions. If he throws 3 interceptions, I mean, they're going to get blown out. But I don't see Tom. One thing about playoff Brady, that guy gets better as the playoffs go along. And I think he's gonna get when he comes down there Super Bowl Sunday, you're gonna see a Tom like you've never seen. You're gonna see old vintage Tom. And the amazing thing about this, all the stars are in alignment for Tom Brady. This guy's gone from wild card through every single round and destroyed it all. And you know what? That makes sense. He didn't go to no piece of crap competition. He went through a lot of Saints ain't no cupcake. Freaking the Green Bay Packers ain't no cupcake. These are no cupcake teams.
He went through a tough one.
Washington had a pretty decent defense. In my experience, if Alex Smith was to play that game, it would have been a whole different game between the Buccaneers and Washington. Honestly,
that was still a really good game, though. All in all, though. I'm ready for this one.
I think, like you said, I think you had it right when you was talking about the defensive coordinators. I think there's going to be some I'm really surprised that some of these teams have hired their coaches already without looking at the defensive coordinators for both of these two teams because, I mean, there's a lot of good candidates. Why is people passing about Eric Bieniemy? I don't understand that.
I don't get that. Yeah, that makes
How excited can Todd Bowles be, though? Think about it. A couple of years ago, he was on one of the terrible teams in NFL history on being the coach of the Jets. He wasn't going nowhere with them. Yep. He got fired. Then he goes to Tampa, and now within 2 years with Tampa, he's in the Super Bowl. He's got to be like, okay, my mindset is I'm gonna knock this defense up. I'm gonna knock this up because listen, a couple of years ago I was with the Jets. Everybody thought that my career was over because I got fired. And now look at me, I'm back in the Super Bowl. I could win it and get a head coaching job again next year or the year after. Who knows? This Todd Bowles' mindset is this. I can't even speak for Todd Bowles. I already know
he's motivated right now.
He's motivated for this week.
Some coordinators are better being coordinators than head coaches.
That's true.
Dan Quinn was one of them.
I know that firsthand, Jay. I know that firsthand.
You guys realize this is Tom Brady's 10th Super Bowl. This is Super Bowl 55. This is Super Bowl 55. What is 5 plus 5 equal?
10.
You don't think the Stars are lining up Tom Brady to win? Yeah. Super Bowl 55 is Tom Brady's 10 Super Bowls.
Hey, speaking about the Patriots, isn't Matt Patricia going back to the Patriots too?
He at home. He went back home.
We got Matt Patricia back home, man. We got Matt Patricia back.
Boy, he's crawling back home after that Detroit job, though.
He ran back home. He wanted to get fired. He was happy.
I will accept him. I will accept him with open arms.
He ran back.
You better get you a quarterback over there, Mr. New England Patriots.
Oh yeah, you need something.
I'm not worried.
I'm
not worried. There's going to be a lot of quarterbacks in the free agent market this coming up. Y'all not getting
Deshaun Watson. I know he won't him. I know Bill Belichick's in there buying this.
I would take Deshaun Watson in a heartbeat. If I was Bill Belichick right now and I see that he want to trade, I would do everything in my power to get Deshaun Watson.
Hey, Frankie, who would y'all draft?
Who was y'all draft?
Where the Patriots even drafting right now? I forget. Where are they drafting? Not even drafting.
They got 15.
We got the 15th draft pick.
They can get a decent
That's my point.
quarterback in there.
So you don't really have anybody of star caliber to offer. You really don't have anybody in terms of picks, high picks to offer. They ain't getting traded to New England.
Hold up. Because Mac Jones could
I would
fall for the
trade
15th pick. They could get Mac Jones from Bama.
I would trade Stephon Gilmore.
Woo!
What?
You trading the star on defense?
J.C. Jackson had a better year this year than Stephon Gilmore did.
Yeah, Gilmore didn't have a good year.
I would trade.
I still think they need picks though, because they're still gonna have to draft a quarterback because they don't have anybody once Deshaun Watson leaves.
Yeah, they need some.
I think the Jets probably got the best opportunity right now, honestly.
Well, you got 5 quarterbacks in the top 15 right now in the draft, like projected. Like,
well, that's true. You do.
They got options. They got options.
If I'm New England, I would go after Matt Stafford.
That would be a good pick.
Go after Matt Stafford. I would go after Garoppolo.
Yeah, familiarity.
That one I'm praying for.
Obviously, Deshaun Watson
or Garoppolo.
Yeah. When you look at New England,
you know what? They can also
play in New England. You need a quarterback with a strong arm. You need a quarterback with a strong arm. So Matt Stafford has a strong arm. Deshaun Watson has a strong arm. I think Jimmy Garoppolo's arm is pretty strong because to deal with that cold weather, you're going to need a quarterback with a strong arm. You cannot get a quarterback that does not have a strong arm. So either of those 3 guys would be perfect. They all have strong arms.
I would bring Jimmy G back. I would bring Garoppolo back because he knows the playbook. He learned under Tom Brady for several years. He has 2 Super Bowl rings. And he's an amazing quarterback. He knows the Patriots organization better than anyone. So he had a great connection with Bill Belichick. It wasn't Bill Belichick's fault that he traded away Garoppolo to the 49ers. That was technically Brady and Robert Kraft doing that.
Yeah.
So I can see Bill Belichick saying, let me bring back Garoppolo since the 49ers don't know what they're going to do with him. I'll take him back and let them deal with what they want to do. Because honestly, I can see Garoppolo taking us to the playoffs and even the Super Bowl. All we have to do is give him the weapons. That's all we have to do.
And Frankie, look.
But that's a lot to have to do because you don't have any weapons.
He's probably the cheapest option too. Because look, Matt Stafford still has some upside to him. A draft pick will be guaranteed money for the first 4 years. So Jimmy G's probably the cheapest option to bring back.
Yeah, I think Garoppolo is the best because of the familiarity. I mean, already being in New England, dealing with his coaching staff, he would definitely be the best fit. Not to knock Matthew Stafford, but he plays in the dome for 8 games of his career. He does have a strong arm, but he plays in the dome. Deshaun Watson is used to playing in warm weather. I mean, he wants to go to New York and deal with the cold weather. He does have a strong arm. He'd be a good fit there, but I would rather him come to the Dolphins. But we don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see.
That's a possibility. I heard they might trade for Tua. Honestly, that'll be a good. That'll be good.
The thing I worry about with Tua is just him staying healthy. He's a very accurate quarterback. I just worry about him staying healthy. He's small. When I look
especially with that hip,
him on TV, he doesn't look 6 feet, and it's hard for him to throw over the defense. I just don't think he's very mobile. I just worry about him, getting hit. I would rather have a bigger quarterback with a strong arm than Deshaun Watson, who is less likely to get hurt. But I mean, we'll see what happens with Tua this year. I think the Dolphins might give him a year to see how he does. We'll see what happens. If not, they might have to go after another quarterback. But we'll see what happens. But I would definitely take Deshaun Watson in a heartbeat if he chose Miami over the Jets right now.
I think a fully healthy Tua could be a monster, though. A fully healthy Tua, I think he could be a monster, man.
Yeah, get him Devontae Smith as the wide receiver from Alabama. That would be nice. Give him a full off season to work with the coaching staff, OTAs and all that. Yeah, he could definitely have a good year. I just want to see him fully healthy going into camp next year. That's the biggest concern I have with Tua.
Jay, do you see Dak Prescott coming back next year to the Cowboys?
Oh yeah, he coming back.
Yeah,
do I want him back? Honestly, I'd rather have draft picks. I'd rather trade up Dak Prescott and get a higher draft pick. But hey, that's neither here nor there, man. He's gonna come back. He's gonna play. Jerry Jones gonna give him the money, and he's gonna get what he wants in the end. I definitely see him coming back.
I'm hearing franchise tag right now though, so I don't know about long term.
I think he does eventually though. I think Jerry comes around and gives it to him. I do. Jerry's gonna pay for him. Unless Mike McCarthy, and I don't know, man. Even Mike McCarthy, I don't think it's going to sway him. I think if it was going to sway him, he wouldn't be put that franchise tag on him. Either way, man. I mean, Cowboys got a lot. Cowboys needs aren't so much Dak Prescott coming back. Cowboys needs are build up our damn defense. Honestly, because like you said, there's a plethora of free agents out there between Stafford, Wentz, Watson. I mean, there's a plethora of them out. I mean, honestly, Cowboys could go after Watson if they really wanted to. And I mean, there's so many ways they could do that. They could do a trade, a Dak Prescott for the Deshaun Watson trade. They could just do a pick for the Cowboys got like a 3 or 4 pick.
Deshaun don't want to play. Deshaun don't want to play for the state of Texas. Deshaun wants to leave Texas. He don't want to be nowhere near Texas.
He just said he want to leave Houston. Stop talking over there, Mr. Cruz. Man, you trying to put some bad mojo on my team. It ain't gonna work.
That man is not gonna go to Dallas.
No one go to Jerry World, man.
That's the last place he's
going. No damn Dallas.
Yeah, I hope Zeke has a better year than he did this past year.
I really think that if Deshaun Watson went to New Orleans, I don't think he's going to go there. But if he did go to New Orleans, that would make New Orleans probably, in my mind, that would elevate New Orleans to the number one. I mean, that would just be so freaking phenomenal.
The only issue is, in order for us to get him, we have to give up either Thomas or Andrews Pete. Kamara, I don't think Kamara going a lot. But Thomas definitely has to go. We can't hold on to Thomas and get him.
That's a lot of money.
They would have to package probably Thomas and a couple of first rounders in there to get Deshaun Watson to come out of there. I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to want. That's what they're asking. That's what they're pretty much asking from the Jets. They want from the Jets. They want at least 2 to 3 first round picks because the Jets ain't got nobody they really covet. But they're asking for 3 first round picks. Jets.
That's why he do better going to New Orleans. New Orleans to give him up. I'm telling you, New Orleans give him up. That's what Deshaun Watson still wants, man.
If he goes to New Orleans, I wouldn't be mad at him because right now Houston's a hot mess. Cal Lanier, whatever name is, he's just a mess. He's just a mess.
You know Houston messed up that. You know Houston messed up that when they didn't tell that man about Hopkins. I found about Hopkins getting better.
That was the first
one. Then they told that man, hey, who you think we should hire? Then they went behind his back and hired a firm, fired them, and went back and hired somebody else without that man knowing. I wouldn't want to play for you neither. Then you got rid of you got rid of Hopkins.
But it was bad. Not only much that they messed up the Hopkins trade, then they messed up with the GM trade, and then they messed up with the head coaching hire.
Yeah.
They got Lamar Jackson's passing coach.
Not a head coach walked into a firestorm. Now he's sitting there with what I'm doing here.
So, and I like the guy that the Texans actually hired is a good coach from the Ravens. But
that man old.
Bieniemy was the guy that really, if they really wanted to keep watching, they should have brought in Bieniemy.
That would have been their last ditch effort, but it wouldn't have worked. Still, I don't think.
Well, you know why? It's the institutionalism in the NFL where the older guys, they cover more white coaches.
Yeah, that's it.
For the Texans,
that's how it is.
Deshaun Watson's on his way out, and J.J. Watt's on his way out.
J.J. Watt's
there we go. J.J. Watt's out of here.
For that city and that team, that's a shame.
Left a long time ago.
You know what, J.J. Watt? I think
left a long time ago. They really ruined J.J. Watt. They ruined that man.
He was looking like
J.J. Watt's frame. They put on too much muscle mass on J.J. Watt's frame, and it couldn't handle all that. J.J. Watt wasn't meant to be that big, and that's why he's got so many knee problems and so many other lower extremity issues with feet because his frame does not meant to support that. But they put so much on him, and they used him trying to both sides of the. I mean, they wore that man the freak out.
It's a shame too because he was looking like an absolute first ballot. Star every single season, he was going to win Defensive Player of the Year. And then once the injury started racking him up, that was it for him. Unfortunately,
he had to be pushing like 280.
Yeah, he gained a lot.
Mark my words. This is what I think. J.J. Watt ends up next year.
Where you going, Big Shot?
J.J. Watt will be a Green Bay Packer next year.
Green
Bay needs a pass rusher. J.J. Watt is from Wisconsin. He went to the University of Wisconsin. He's a Badger. J.J. Watt will be a Green Bay Packer next year. Mark my words. That's what I believe.
Well, that wouldn't be a bad option. That would be a bad option.
Aaron Rodgers isn't going anywhere. Aaron Rodgers, I know he had his little pity party after losing the NFC Championship.
If they right there in Green Bay.
You look good in that 49er uniform, though.
I was about to say, look, Aaron still mad from the NFL draft when they drafted a quarterback instead of a wide receiver. And then when they failed to pick up a wide receiver during the trade deadline, that's why Aaron's mad. He's ready to get out of there. He's ready to get out of there.
Yeah, anyone go to San Francisco.
Why won't he go? Why won't he go and play with his brothers? Why won't he play with his brothers?
Oh, over there with Steelers? I don't think the Steelers are going to give up.
I don't think they're going to get him. The Steelers got their own issues. JJ Watt quarterback.
Now you put him in the brother.
He's not who JJ Watt used to be. It's like he's a former shell of who he used to be. So who's really going to go after JJ Watt where he's got all these injury issues? He's not playing like he used to play. He's not the same JJ Watt. So who's really going to go after that? I mean, they may go after him, but they're not going to give him the big
Dallas. Everybody else.
Cowboys.
Dallas.
I'll take him in Miami. I still think he has a lot left in the tank. I'll take him in Miami.
Hey, we learned our lesson with Colt McCoy, man. Leave us alone, man.
Y'all did. Dallas get dope heads. Dallas get murderers. Dallas get felons. They get all kinds of crazy people in Dallas. Who was y'all had over there? Y'all had Randy Gregory.
Randy Gregory.
Good. He was good, but
we still got him. He's still playing. Randy Gregory is a new man. He went to rehab.
That don't matter, Jay. He's still trash. That man's still trash. All that money, that man's still trash. That's all Dallas Cowboys have on their roster. Felon.
No, that's not true. We had Alden Smith. Hey, Alden Smith is he's playing. He played pretty well last season.
He's still trash.
I think next year's a make or break year for Zeke. Zeke has to perform at a high level next year. I think he's not a make or break year for Zeke.
Hold on. If you're a former crackhead and can ball, give us a call.
That's what the Cowboys do.
That's the Cowboys motto there, James Bradley.
I feel like when Dak got hurt, Zeke had no motivation to keep on going. Like he's like, watch it.
You're right, Phil. You're right.
That's crazy.
Dak will be back.
Hey, let's get back on the Super Bowl real quick, guys. So let's pick an MVP for the game. Someone who you think is going to be the star of the show. I'll go first. I'm going to go with a kind of an off-the-beat kind of pick. I'm not going to go with the two quarterbacks given. I'm going to go on the defensive side of the ball, like I said in my intro. Someone who I think is going to be a baller and who's going to get a turnover or two. I got my money on Devin White. That's who my pick is for MVP. I could see him easily getting a turnover, getting a fumble, getting a pick possibly. Because he is an absolute stud at that linebacking position, and he's a force to be reckoned with. That's who I got for MVP of the Super Bowl. I can't wait to see what he does.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So I guess I'll go next.
Yeah, go ahead, Shaw. What you got?
I do like that Winfield fella. Man, I like that guy.
He's good.
But I'm not gonna give it to him.
Who you got?
I'm gonna damn, they got a lot of them, man. I like that Pierre Paul, but he don't got all his fingers. But he's still playing good.
Like this, huh?
There we go. With all three of his fingers.
I like my boy on the Docker Man suit. I love him. I like that. That's my man. That's my man. So he may be the X factor. He may be the X factor. I like that dude, man. I think I said his name right. Is that his name right, Jay? Say his name.
Yeah,
the Docker Man suit.
He's gonna be stomping on everyone.
Yeah, he like the Who did that? Who else did that crap? He played for the Titans back in the day.
Oh, Albert Hainsworth.
Yeah, he did that too. He ain't spit in your face too. But
they're mean. They're mean.
But yeah, man, the Docker Man suit, and I said his name. I said that man's name. My bad. I'm sorry. Don't beat me up. I messed that man's name up. Yeah, that's
the Donovan Sue.
Somebody get a pronunciation chart for this man. He's stumbling, bumbling, jumbling.
Hey, Jay, you know why you don't know how to say it? Because we're unscripted. We don't write out pronunciations. We just go off. That's how we do it.
I don't have that, but I do. I do have.
Oh, we got the coveted trash meter. Hold on, Mel. Let me get your full screen here. Let me get that pulled up here. I think we're at 2 right now. We're at 2. You got
trash at all.
He said trash.
Matthew.
Did I miss it?
Yeah,
you missed it,
What's
baby.
up with Tyrann Matthew too?
You got Tyrann.
Okay. You gotta put that other hearing aid in, baby. You gotta put the good hearing aid. The bell tone, I got you.
If any hearing aid sponsors are out there and want to help us out, please just drop a comment and we will get short.
Hey, good plug, Logan. Good plug.
I got you too.
All right, Phil, who you got for your MVP of the Super Bowl?
You took my first one, and then Big Shaw took my second one. I'm going with Honey Badger.
Okay.
Because we already know, right? A Bruce Arians offense is a downfield attacking offense. So the Tom's going to throw the ball probably about 40, 45 plus times throughout that game. There's going to be ample opportunity to pick him off if he doesn't play a perfect game, which I think he is very capable of. Because, like Frankie said earlier, regardless of who wins or loses, Tom Brady's still a GOAT. So that doesn't change at all.
All right, Jay, who you got for your MVP?
They're gonna pick. I know who they're gonna pick.
Hold on. First of all, Phil, I disagree with you. If Mahomes beats Brady and gets 6 Super Bowls, then he gonna be the GOAT because he beat the GOAT. But that's another story. We're gonna have you come on.
Hold on, Jay. I think you're smoking again. Mahomes can lose. He can lose.
He can lose. Yeah.
He's still gonna be good.
But there's something I saw. Mahomes has only lost his last loss by more than 7 points was like 2016. Back when he was in college.
Y'all believe Mahomes?
Between Brady and Mahomes, they met 4 times and they split the difference. They're 2-2 right now. But anyway, so who do I got? I got
Scotty Miller.
Man, get that out of here.
He needs to play more than 20% of the snaps to be MVP.
Man, we didn't write that in the script. That just came out of the middle of nowhere. But anyway, hey, listen. No, I got Jason. I'm torn, right? I'm torn between Jason Pierre-Paul and Travis Kelce as my MVP. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, he throws that ball down underneath routes a lot. And if the Tampa Bay Bucks give up the underneath routes, then Travis Kelce could have a huge, monstrous day. But you also got, like you said, Tyreek Hill, who put 172 yards on the Bills. So, I mean, either one of those two guys can go off at any moment. And so then that makes what? Patrick Mahomes look like the MVP. I don't know. So I'm going to stick with my original gun, and I'm going to go Jason Pierre-Paul, defense, hounding the hell out of that quarterback, putting that pass rush like he did on Aaron Rodgers in the AFC showdown or the NFC showdown. I'm sorry. So I got Jason Pierre-Paul.
3 fingers. I like it.
Yeah, those 3 fingers.
3 fingers for 3 rings.
There you go.
He said, real recognize real.
All right, let's go. All right, Rob, who's your MVP for the Super Bowl?
You guys haven't picked this one yet. I'm going with my man Antonio Brown.
Wow, the wild card.
Antonio Brown's back for this Super Bowl. He's been waiting for this his whole career. Everything he's been through with the domestic violence, just to get back in the league. Tom Brady took him under his wing. I think he's going to be pumped for this game. He didn't play in the NFC Championship game. I think Brady is going to find a way to get him the ball a lot because the Chiefs defenders are going to be all over Mike Evans and Godwin. So I could definitely see Antonio Brown having a big game. I'm going to go with my man AB 81 MVP. Everything he's been through, prove all his doubters wrong and win Super Bowl MVP. Win his first Super Bowl. So I'm going with Antonio Brown, Super Bowl 55 MVP.
That's a good pick, honestly. I like that. That would be crazy, though. Now, I know all the Steelers fans out there are a little bit salty about this because both Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown's 2 keys to their team a couple seasons ago on opposite sides of the coin now.
Yeah, how crazy is that? We didn't think of that. Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Le'Veon Bell will be back for the game too, right? I'd like to see Le'Veon win.
If he's going to miss the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I was also told today from a friend of mine, he said he hoped Patrick Mahomes have COVID a day before the game. I said, oh, that's COVID.
Oh, no. You're going in timeout for just saying that.
I said, don't talk like that. I said, don't talk like that. He get COVID for the game. I said, don't talk. Don't do that.
Hey,
that would mean it's Henny time, baby. Chad Henny coming in.
Even my daughter said he better not get COVID neither. He better not get COVID.
I was going to Super Bowl another week if that were to happen.
I know I said Andy Reid wouldn't be losing no sleep over Bruce Arians, but Chad Henry was starting because he's putting some bullets in.
That's a nightmare.
Could you imagine, though, what if Chad Henne actually won that game? Just take
automatic.
No, but I'm just saying, hey, if he won, there's not a man in this moon that wouldn't give that man the MVP trophy for coming in and stepping in and taking the game. I'm just saying if he won. I'm not saying he's gonna win, but if he won, there's no way in hell you don't give him the MVP.
He don't get it. No, absolutely not. Hey, everybody think Scotty Miller fast. So did that dude slip? That cornerback from Green Bay, he slipped, right? That's why Scotty Miller got that pass. That dude must be
that confidence on him.
You can beat Tyreek Hill, man. Look, I can't even beat Tyreek Hill.
That's the fastest man on the planet right there.
Man.
But hold on. But if they cover down with the safety and double team him, that could work. That could work. It could. I'm not saying it's not going to, but it could.
No,
they're going to have to double team Tyreek Hill, and they're going to have to double team Travis Kelce.
You know who else?
So who does that mean? Like a 4-2-6.
You know what the team's got?
Covering that.
What's that dude from Georgia? What's that dude from Georgia? I can think of his name. He's fast too.
Is he in the league now? AJ
yeah, he
Green?
The Chiefs. He played.
The Chiefs? The Chiefs?
Yeah. Thinking of him at 15. No, he ain't 15.
Miko Hardman.
Yeah,
Hardman.
Who gonna stop him?
Yeah, he's a kick returner.
He fast too. Hey, the Chiefs got some weapons. I don't think the Bucs got the defensive personnel to stop them boys.
Y'all better watch out for the Chiefs.
What about
Frankie? And that's what I'm saying. It's going to be a good game, man. No doubt. I think it's going to be close, though. I do think it's going to be a close game. I think one score, maybe two scores at most.
What's going to be the score, Jay? I can hear this one. What's going to be the score, Jay?
But I think, okay, you can't laugh at me. You cannot, there's a no laugh policy in this show. No, okay. So I'm going to go 42-28 Tampa Bay.
Chiefs. You crazy. Not thinking the Chiefs. We just said,
how's that close?
That's pretty high.
How's that close?
Yeah,
no.
That ain't close game.
That's like, what is that like?
That's not a close game.
That's like
That's 20-point deficit game.
Okay. 42-35. There you go. Now, leave me alone. 42-35. Stop staring at me.
Jay, hold up. Miss
Melanie. Tom Brady gonna have a sword in that.
I need you to record this, Melanie. Everyone here picks Tampa Bay but me. I picked the Chiefs. So I got a friendly wager for you guys. If the Chiefs lose, I'll buy all you guys a bottle of whiskey and I'll send it to y'all. But if the Chiefs win, y'all all got to send me a bottle of whiskey.
All right.
Hey, you know what? Hey, and I will. Hey, Phil, hold on. Hey, Phil. Do you remember on the whiskey hour when Eric said to me, Jay, there's no way that Tampa Bay is gonna go 10 or 12 or whatever wins, and now they're in the Super Bowl. You remember that? And we had that bet for a bottle of whiskey. Remember that? And I said, and he said how great the New England Patriots is gonna be, and they were horrible. So you tell Eric next time you go when you go up back up to New York. You tell Eric I want my damn bottle of whiskey.
It's gonna be 34-27 bucks. That's what it's gonna be.
34-27 bucks.
Yeah,
y'all got faith in Tom Brady, man. Y'all got some serious faith.
How could you not?
I love Tom Brady. That's my man. That's the man.
Hey, Frankie, who you got for your MVP and your prediction of the game?
Tom Brady.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with big man Mike Evans. I think Mike Evans has been doing a lot for Tom Brady this year. I feel that especially what he did in the NFC Championship game, he put up over 150 yards, and including I think a touchdown or even two. I'm not really sure, but I feel that he's just gonna come in the Super Bowl and he's gonna continue that momentum, and he's probably even gonna probably score him 2 touchdowns. Probably even go for another, maybe even 170 yards in the Super Bowl. Who knows? Because we all know that Mike Evans is Tom Brady's go-to guy when he needs him to be. I mean, yeah, he's going to go to Chris Godwin. He's going to go to Rob Gronkowski and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Mike Evans is his man, and I just see that Mike Evans is going to help him out. And the funny thing about it is, it's funny that none of us is picking a quarterback, because most of the times when a team wins a Super Bowl, it normally goes to the quarterback. Last year it went to the quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. The year before that, it went to Julian Edelman. He was the first wide receiver to win a MVP since I believe Deion Branch. So the wide receiver position I believe, in my opinion, is the position that should go to or should be MVP, because at the end of the day, they're running down the routes, they're getting the yards for the quarterback, and they're even scoring the touchdowns for the quarterback. So I think Mike Evans is going to step up big in the Super Bowl. He's going to become the MVP.
Okay.
What about a running back?
That's a good pick.
I like that, Frankie.
Yeah, I
running back.
When's the last time a running back won MVP? I'd pick Leonard Fournette. I actually like Leonard Fournette.
That's a real good pick. That's a real good pick.
Let me see, Rob. Hold on.
Yeah, but if you've seen these running backs, they're not going to win. They're not MVP top quarter running backs. You got Fournette. He's not bad. You're wrong, but they haven't been producing.
Fournette could win the MVP. Even Ronald Jones could, depending on how they put the game up.
Smoking sometimes. Y'all got to excuse Jay. But look,
hold on a minute.
I got a question. Tyrann Mathieu. I told somebody this last night. They laughed at me. I said, remember, he played cornerback at LSU. I said, if I was the Chiefs, I'd put him at cornerback sometimes too. I said, because Tyrann Mathieu is still that good.
Yeah.
Rob, I found out who the last one was. Terrell Davis back with Denver was the last running back to win.
I had a feeling about that kind of too. Denver against Green Bay, yeah. I remember that Super Bowl.
He worked for
Davis
won
the MVP. I said Logan was the baby at that time when Terrell Davis won the MVP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was little.
Ooh, I feel old now, man.
John Elway was the quarterback.
Yep.
So what? And Shannon Sharp was the tight end.
Yeah.
Jay, Jay, when you had Rob Gronkowski, what's his? I can't say his name. Gronk. What you had?
You had him at 9.
I sure did.
I had him as the ninth best tight end of all time, Gronkowski.
Who you had at number 2? No, Jay had Keelan Winslow at number 1. Was he play number 1? Number 1 tight end?
Wait, I didn't say that. I said my number 1 tight end was Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, Jay, you had Winslow.
You had Jason Winslow Jr. as the best tight end all time. Jay, what you listen down, Jay?
He had Jason Winslow at 3.
Shaw, stop drinking that while you holding that baby.
Did you have Keelan Winslow Jr. number 1 tight end and all in there?
No.
Do you mean junior or do you mean senior? Because senior was actually a beast.
Senior.
He said junior. No, he said junior.
No.
Jay,
Jay.
Yeah, you know all about Junior being a Browns fan, Shaw. You know all about that, man.
He was trash.
I love Junior, man. He went to the U.
That motorcycle.
Junior went to the U.
That motorcycle.
He did.
But he still rode that motorcycle, did he?
Mm-hmm.
He still rode that motorcycle. Keelan Winslow Jr. is not the best tight end of all time. He trash.
I didn't say that.
Hold up there, Mel. That's another one.
I said it. Trash. The best tight end is Shannon Sharp.
You didn't have
Tony Gonzalez.
Shannon Sharp.
Number 1. You put John Mackey as your number 1 tight end of all time.
But I changed my mind. I lied. I changed my mind.
Tony Gonzalez is the best tight end to never win a Super Bowl.
Thank you.
I agree on that. Best tight end ever to win.
He said his name is Muhammad Ali. I'm going to call him Muhammad Ali.
Hey, Frankie, what's the Patriots record next year, man?
Next year?
Yeah.
I think we're going to come back. You know, the AFC, I believe, honestly, my prediction, I think the AFC East is going to be going back to the tough division, you know, with the Jets picking up the nice defensive coordinator from San Francisco. He's going to turn the Jets around and stuff like that. Maybe defensively, not offensively. But, you know, the Patriots having the fourth highest money in cap space in the offseason, I think Bill Belichick is going to do, you know, the smart thing and get the weapons that he need to get. First thing first, he needs to get a quarterback who he trusts and who he thinks is going to take us into the playoffs. First he locks down the quarterback, and then, you know, get him the weapons that he can with the money that we got. But I see us maybe coming back in second next year, just because, you know, the Bills are an elite team. The Miami Dolphins is, you know, becoming the team again that they used to be defensively and offensively. But let's not forget that the Dolphins are right now currently the Patriots 2.0, you know, with their head coach and the players that they got. You know, you're very welcome for that, for you Miami fans. But that, you know, the AFC East is going to be tough again. We're going to come back strong next year. Bill Belichick's going to do the smart move, and he's going to get weapons, and he's going to get that quarterback that we need.
Yeah, exactly. Like James Melanie said, that quarterback.
I got a question for you too, because Tom Brady Sr. Made some comments recently regarding Coach Bill Belichick, saying Bill Belichick right now is on the hot seat.
I know.
What do you make of these
Tom
comments?
Brady's father.
Tom Brady's in the Super Bowl. What do you make of Bill Belichick being on the hot seat?
Whoever wrote that, whoever shared that, whoever did anything to say that, they need to chill with McLovin more and start getting high with him, because that's what they're doing. Bill Belichick is not going nowhere.
They need to smoke to Josh Gordon. That's what you need to do.
Yeah. He's not going nowhere.
I gotta agree with you there too.
How long do you think it's going to be between his last Super Bowl and his next Super Bowl? How long do you think it's going to be before he's able to rebuild this team? Because he struck gold when he got Tom Brady. There's no doubt about it. He struck gold. But there's no say that he's going to strike gold the same way again the second go around. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
I give it 2 more years. I give it maybe 3 tops. 2 more years, 3 tops. Like I said, we got to get that quarterback. We get the weapons. Let them learn together for that 1 year. If we come away with a winning victory and at least a wild card spot in the playoffs, I'm okay with even if we lose it or anything like that, as long as we made it and the team got together as a group and learned together as a group. Then after that, I could see 2 years from now, us making it to the championship round or even the Super Bowl. Like I said, all they have to do is get the quarterback's weapons and get them together as a group.
Also have to stay healthy.
2 years, 2-3 years tops.
Yeah, okay, I'm right for
Patriots
that.
have to stay healthy too. Patriots have to stay healthy too. That's another big thing. Staying healthy.
Yeah, that too.
Can't have too many injuries. Stay healthy.
Right,
a lot of their guys opted out this year too. A lot of their defensive guys.
Yeah, Dante Hightower, one of them.
Mm-hmm. They had a lot of guys.
If I was Robert Kraft, I would let Bill Belichick be the head coach and not be head coach and general manager. I'm not trying to put nothing down on Bill Belichick. He's one of the greatest, but he's the greatest head coach to ever do it. He's not the greatest general manager because look. Honestly, look what he's been doing during our draft picks. You got Sony Michel instead of getting Lamar Jackson. You win. You got N'Keal Harry over DK Metcalf. You could have picked up better. Yes, exactly. Trash. I don't. And it's sad for me to be a Patriot fan and call my own players trash. You should have never picked up N'Keal Harry. You should have picked up DK Metcalf. You should have never picked up Sony Michel when Tom Brady was towards the end of his career. You should have got young legs and Lamar Jackson. And that's why I think Bill Belichick. What was that?
Oh no, I agree with you though. Yeah, I definitely agree. Sony Michel, Lamar Jackson. I mean, it's always hindsight, right?
You know what I just thought about, Jay? You know what I just thought about? You mentioned Lamar Jackson. What if the Patriots traded up to draft Justin Fields? Oh my goodness, them boys would be mad.
That'd help them rebuild a lot quicker, I think.
I can imagine him in there.
I like Justin Fields.
I'm gonna be a Patriots fan.
I like Justin Fields.
He can play in cold weather too. He's got a strong arm. He can play in cold weather. Ohio State.
I'm not gonna be a Cleveland Browns fan. If they get Justin Fields, I'm going to New England. I'm going to New England.
You're still gonna be Baker Mayfield's boy.
Sean, if you was to do that, if you was to do that, we will accept you with open arms, brother. We would love that. Just because we know.
I'm gonna call Bill Belichick. I'm gonna call Bill Belichick.
You do that, and I will. You do that, and I'm gonna send you every single one of these right here, so you can become a champion.
That's what I want. Look, I'm gonna tell Bill. Look, I'm gonna call Bill Belichick tomorrow. I'm gonna say, look, get Devontae Smith too.
Junior. There's no way you put your address out right now because I'll be over there get them rings quick and in a hurry. Go ahead and put that address out real quick for us.
We'll put it in the comments. Shaw, the crazy thing is though, we probably know someone who we just had on the show who could probably call up Bill Belichick. That's our boy Daniel Kelly, who we had on the show the other week. You work with Belichick.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's right.
We got connections here, fellas. We can probably get Belichick on.
All Belichick gonna do is wear his hoodie and say, "I don't know." I don't know.
He's definitely coming on now.
Oh yeah.
For the right price, we'll let you borrow our connections.
Right.
Hey, yeah. $500K off the rip.
There you go.
Yo, Phil, if Drew Brees, we're not sure yet, but if Drew Brees does retire this year, what do you think you guys are gonna do?
Sean Payton, he really wants Jameis Winston to be our quarterback. He must have seen something in practice to give him this kind of confidence. We saw what he can do. When he's in the game, it limits Kamara's effectiveness, and we have to have Kamara as a focus of our offense. So he can't be our quarterback off of default. So if we don't have Jameis Winston starting for us, I want to see either draft Mac Jones or try to trade for Deshaun Watson or maybe Matthew Stafford.
I like Deshaun Watson for the Saints.
But in order for us to get Deshaun Watson, we have to give up too much. And Deshaun Watson just came out and said he doesn't want to go to a team they have to give up their best players to get him because that defeats the purpose of the trade. So he wants to go to a team that can acquire him without giving him too many assets to be competitive right away.
We'll go to Denver.
Phil, let me throw this out for you. I said on a show, the last show or show before, who I think would be a good fit for New Orleans for the next quarterback. I got Zach Wilson out of BYU. What do you think of him?
I think he's a dynamic dual threat guy who's more accurate than mobile, but still dynamic dual threat. I would like him. I think
he's gonna be like a great value Drew Brees coming in. You know what I mean?
I think he's mocked to go to Atlanta right now. Actually,
Atlanta's got a lot of options they can go with at that pick. They got the number 4 pick, and they got a lot of options they can go with. We'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on.
Yeah. If I was Sean Watson, just go to Denver. Then they got Jerry Jeudy. They got Courtney Sutton. They got
Denver needs some help too.
Let them go to Denver. We'll never see him play a day again if you go to Denver. So that's up to him. You want to go to Denver.
So is Denver next to Detroit and where careers go to die? Is what you like to say?
Yeah, it's about to. Yeah, if he go to Denver, it's on him. You go to Denver, we'll never see you ever again, sir. Just like Detroit.
That's like going to Denver.
That's where people go to die. And now apparently he's in Texas where people go to die. There's so many
that's a new one. That's a new one.
Dallas, when people go to do drugs at in Dallas,
stop it.
I think Deshaun Watson wants to go to a place where he can make his mark as a quarterback and not follow in the footsteps of anybody else. Like he goes to Denver, you're following in Peyton Manning's footsteps, you're following in John Elway's footsteps. He wants to go to the Jets, like at the Dolphins, like a team like where he's going to be the guy and be able to lead them to a Super Bowl. So that's why I like those destinations, going to the Jets, the Dolphins, like where he's going to be the quarterback to lead them to the Super Bowl, back to the. That's why I can't see him going to Denver or San Francisco, one of those places.
If he goes to the Jets, he's not winning anytime soon.
No, he needs at least another 3, 4, 5 years.
But if he wants to trade, if he wants to trade, I mean, the Jets got the most to give.
But look, he has a no trade clause, so he can go where he's going to go where he wants to go. He has a no trade clause.
Yeah, they're going to release him. They're going to cut him, and he's going to go wherever. It's going to cost a lot of money.
Deshaun didn't mind going to New York. I think Deshaun wants to go play in New York because he wants to go play with that coach they got out there.
We'll see.
I think Watson wants to go to New York to live up to the pressure of playing in New York. Like,
he want to go for the
hardest place. Yeah,
the Giants.
Playing in New York is the hardest place to play when it comes to sports. When you look at basketball, baseball, football, because you're dealing with the media there and everything going on. It's just such a hard place to play. I think Watson wants to prove to everyone that he can play there and go there and be successful. I mean, you look at guys in the past haven't been successful there. I mean, Odell Beckham got his way out of New York. Other than Eli Manning doing well for the Giants. I mean, most guys in New York don't do well. Anthony, with the Knicks, like nobody wants that pressure going to New York. That's why New York hasn't been successful getting a lot of stars, except for maybe the Yankees and the Giants.
That's why he can go to New Orleans. He don't got to worry about all that pressure in New Orleans.
Hey,
James Bradley. Maybe another place he'd have pressure.
James Bradley needs to stop. All right. I've been looking at his comments. Drew Brees.
Hold on, let me find it.
Drew Brees is not going to go to Dallas. You need to go to bed, James. All right, that's the last place that Drew Brees will go. He is not going to go to Dallas.
He will be the most hated man in America. He would be the most hated man in America if he goes to Dallas. If he were to go to Dallas,
that is not going to happen.
Let's think if he do go to Dallas.
Oh God, no. Jay's gonna buy the jersey day one, probably.
I'll buy the jersey too.
He will buy the jersey.
Saint fans.
It is suffice it to say that I would buy the jersey, or may have already had the jersey in hopes that it actually will happen.
Yeah, but Breed ain't no dopehead though. He ain't gonna go to Dallas. You gotta be a dopehead to go to Dallas.
That's not true. That's not true. Our place kicker's not on drugs. He's perfectly fine.
Look, y'all had Michael Irvin. He was a cocaine sniffer. Y'all had him.
Talk about Michael Irvin. That's Dallas royalty. When you talk about Michael Irvin, you take that back, Ricky Bobby.
You guys had
how many championships the Dallas Cowboys got? You know that.
You know that because it's not like there's other drug dealers that are in the Josh Gordon, Antonio. Well, not Antonio Brown, but Josh Gordon was one of them. Who was the other one? Who was the one that just came back, man?
I'm pretty sure Cal Winslow Jr. was on.
Josh Gordon. There's other ones out there. They're just all Dallas.
Yes, it is. It's all
I'm
Dallas.
out of Mexico. That's all.
Well,
Josh Gordon wasn't a crackhead. He just like weed.
yeah, he was a crackhead, real life crackhead.
Josh Gordon, he just like weed.
Oh, he loved that weed. Oh man, he loved that.
Hey, whatever Dallas don't want, we could bring him over here to Las Vegas, formerly Oakland. And we can
No, don't go to Vegas. Y'all could really gonna die in Vegas.
Yeah, you gonna gamble your life away.
Stadium. That's all they got. The nice stadium in Vegas. That's all they got.
Nice stadium, man. That's a very nice stadium.
I got Henry Ruggs though. He's good.
Yeah, Rams and Chargers got a nice stadium too, though. Rams and Chargers got a nice stadium. Yep.
The Browns got a better stadium. The Browns
just
got
need
better than everybody. And that's right. We got the Browns.
Having the Browns made the playoffs for the first time.
The Browns don't need nobody. The Browns really don't need nobody. What the Browns need to do is get rid of Odell Beckham Jr. All right, the Browns are solid where they're at right now. Give him one more weapon in the wide receiver. Give him one more weapon in wide receiver. I could see the Cleveland Browns making it to the AFC Championship next year.
That's what I want to hear right there. That's what I want to hear right there.
Everybody's been sleeping on Baker. Everybody's sleeping on Baker Mayfield. Everybody's sleeping on the Cleveland Browns. But the Cleveland Browns has been stacking up offensively since 2 years ago, and they've been slowly creeping up. But it looks like we've been seeing it, and then the person that's been the hiccup was Odell Beckham Jr. So get rid of him, get him another weapon for Odell Beckham Jr. And I could see I could see Baker Mayfield winning the AFC North next year and actually taking the Browns to the AFC Championship round.
And that shows MVP every season. That shows MVP.
What do you make about the Buffalo Bills moving forward? They had a great year. Obviously, they relied a lot on Josh Allen this year. I think if they would add more of a game, they would add more.
They deserve it.
That defense. What do you make about Buffalo? You think Buffalo's here to stay?
Yeah,
I hope so. They deserve it.
Oh yeah, Buffalo ain't going nowhere.
Sorry about that, Frankie.
Buffalo ain't going nowhere. That team, man, Josh Allen just getting started.
I'm about to say, Frankie, y'all whipped on them for years.
Buffalo stinks.
They got a better quarterback at the moment.
They do got a good quarterback.
Josh Allen's
and where they go? And where are they now? They're sitting.
We're sitting same place where you are.
AFC Championship game.
Exactly. They're sitting right here next to me, watching the Super Bowl, watching Tom Brady. What's funny is, yeah, the Bills are happy that Tom Brady left the AFC East and everything like that. But at the end of the day, they're upset right now because they're witnessing Tom Brady again in the Super Bowl, making history while they got eliminated and sitting at home again. And I was saying this for a while. If the Bills were to make it to the Super Bowl, they would have lost again, like they did in the 90s. They're not a Super Bowl winning team. They don't know what to do.
No, they're gonna be 0-6.
Possible.
They got the weapons and stuff like that, but I don't see them doing what they did again next year. I don't see that happening. They're gonna lose players because the other teams are gonna look at those players that for what they did this year, they're gonna want to sign them and stuff like that. And I just don't see the Bills making it. They're gonna make the playoffs, probably the wild card, but they're not gonna make it as far as they did this year. Yeah, they're not going to make it as far as they did this year.
You're sleeping on Josh Allen, man. You're sleeping on Josh Allen right now. That guy,
I'm not sleeping on Josh Allen. No. I'm not sleeping on Josh Allen. But if you guys know, when teams make it this far into the playoffs and then they lose and it's a heartbreaking moment, in their mind they're like, oh, okay, I got the momentum. I'm gonna, I feel hurt. I'm gonna come back next year. I'm gonna come back stronger, and that's what ruins teams, honestly. Because in your mindset, you're like, all right, look where I made it last year. This year, I'm here, and I'm gonna make it far. And we normally don't see that. Like I said, I see that the Bills are gonna lose players. Josh Allen is gonna be, a stout quarterback like he always is. But he's just not gonna have the weapons he had this year. The only person he had this year, honestly, was Stephon Diggs. Yeah, he was throwing little passes to Cole Beasley
though. Yeah, Cole Beasley was solid.
Yeah, he was throwing Cole Beasley passes and Tyler Knox and everything like that. But his main go-to guy the entire year was Stephon Diggs, which is why he had 1,800 receiving yards and stuff like that. Yeah, he's going to have Stephon Diggs next year, but that's the only player he's going to have. And teams next year are going to know. They're going to know next year defensively to lock down Stephon Diggs. They're going to learn. They're going to look and review the tapes, and they're going to double team him next year. And then who's Josh Allen going to throw it to then? He's not going to have a secondary person because all these players are going to end up going to a different team for after what they did this year. And like I said, that I see the Bills making it to the wild card round and probably even losing the wild card round next year.
Hey,
Buffalo needs a running back.
That's a bold pick.
Singletary.
You need a running back. You need a running back to take the pressure off of Josh Allen. Josh Allen won them too many games last year. They have to get some type of running game.
Gotta get it right.
Watch out.
They can go out to like an Aaron Jones or somebody like that, or draft somebody. I like the Dolphins to get Aaron Jones, So I mean, we need a running back too for sure because look at our running backs, Miles Gaskin and that other guy. I mean, we need a real running back. We need a bell cow. We can't have like
Gaskin gets injured a lot. Gaskin's a real big injury runner. He's a big injured running back. I think you guys should get rid of him. I think you guys should get rid of him just because of that. He's a good running back, but that's an injured person right there. You can't count on that going in.
He played good on Madden though.
Hey, Rob, is anybody surprised though that the Pittsburgh Steelers picked up Haskins?
Not at all.
He ain't gonna start. He ain't gonna start.
Not bad.
He's gonna be the water boy.
His potential.
He needs to be the water boy.
I just couldn't believe they picked him up. I was like, I don't know why they taking a chance of that guy.
Now look, I'm gonna tell you why, Jay. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the head coach sees something in him. I'm telling you.
He's
been on the bench for a few years. Being to get him right, I'm telling you, I got faith in him. I got faith in him.
And they got similar play styles. They're both about 6'4", 6'5". They can move a little bit, but they're strong arm pocket passers. He gonna sit behind Ben for a year or two.
He went to Ohio State too, so he wasn't no slouch.
Hey, Tomlin gonna get him right.
Nobody gave him a chance. Nobody gave him a chance.
No, and his own personal issue screwed him over in the end. Let's not pull around.
See, the thing is,
Washington drafted him. They drafted him to sit him on the bench to learn from who? Alex Smith. He was gone. They throw Dwayne Haskins in. He has a couple of messed up games, and they want to put him back on the bench. Give a man a shot.
So,
Mike, so what if he never got a shot? So what if he goes 2-14 or something like that? For one, you guys aren't even good enough to give the man weapons. Nope. You don't have wide receivers and stuff like that. Exactly. So give the man.
Go ahead. They remind me of Vince Young and the Titans. They didn't want Vince Young in Tennessee. That's what Washington did. You didn't really want that guy. You didn't want Haskins. All they had to do was give this man a chance opportunity. That's why Pittsburgh came in, sit behind Big Ben, watch and learn. And
he might get some playing time the way Ben played toward the end of the season because Ben ain't looking that hot either.
Big Ben. I mean, how many more years does Big Ben really have in him too? Though
maybe
Ben's getting old.
Two and
got one or two.
His arm's already going downhill.
He can about 2 years to really get a grasp on it.
I mean,
I agree. He's got time to learn, but he's gonna have. I guess about 2 years, we'll see, right? I mean, hopefully he learns enough to take over.
Let's see. All right, we got a question from James Bradley saying, "Do y'all think Carson Wentz is done, or will he return to his form somewhere else?"
He's trash.
Throw it up there, Mel.
He's trash. Now, if anybody else, up here say Carson Wentz, he gonna be excellent wherever he go. If he leave, that man is trash. He injury prone. I don't like him. He got his daughter too. Come on, baby. He got his. Carson Wentz is trash. He ain't gonna do that when he goes somewhere else. The guy was good at first. Yeah, mark it down. What I said.
Mark it down, Mel. There you go.
Carson Wentz is trash. He's gonna be trash for a long time. He got a big old contract.
Hold up, the
Eagles are in cap.
Look, for as bad as Wentz has been, injuries did him in part one, right? And then the offensive line did not protect that guy at all, man. He took the most sacks in the NFL, bro. His offensive line did not protect him.
He had
every play.
Yeah, he had like 40 sacks, and he didn't even play the whole season.
Exactly.
He still led the league in sacks. Exactly. He didn't play the last 5-6 weeks or whatever it was.
Think about the mental destruction that does to a quarterback.
He might be just on the mental edge because he's got to build himself up.
Well, when the he was mic'd up and said, "Yeah, now he goes out here because he's so rattled in the pocket."
I see let's go to the Colts next year. Let's go to the Colts next year.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, I think he needs a new change. He needs a new scenery. I think so.
It's too hard to play in Philadelphia. It's too much pressure.
Oh yeah, Indianapolis I can see working very well.
Yeah, They have a good offensive line. Frank Reich is a good coach. You know,
But how would Carson Wentz be probably the best like New Orleans? He might do well in New Orleans.
No, he not. No, he not.
You don't think so?
No. Oh no.
Too much.
We need precision passing in our offense. Our offense is precision passing based. We don't need Wentz out there frantic and throwing dark.
Yeah.
That's all right. They don't even like New Orleans, and that's a no. That's a H no.
I'm gonna say, yeah, Sean hates New Orleans, and he's
Now,
from
look,
there.
you think Philadelphia bad?
He's
Nah.
from Louisiana.
We know where he definitely isn't going. We know one place he's not going, and that's Dallas.
New England.
Oh,
he
yeah,
going-
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
No.
He would
Wednesday
pass
going
a
to
drug
Dallas?
test. We couldn't pack him there in Dallas. You gotta have at least 3 failures before we'll take you.
Then they got to be the
Hold on,
Met.
bro.
Look,
James
you got to be a
Bradley
Met. You have to go to Dallas.
Okay.
If
All
they
right,
don't
Listen, if you have some white stuff around your nose, you might as well just go ahead and keep on trucking over to New Orleans.
well,
James,
New
I
Orleans
love
smell like
you.
corn dogs.
James, I love you.
Just stay on I-10.
Thank you for
Don't
saying
even
that,
get
James.
up on I-10.
I think he's a Patriot next
Hey,
year.
Yeah,
that
Dallas.
might work.
I would love
Yeah.
to see Carson Wentz in the Patriots jersey. I will be the first one to buy Carson Wentz Patriot jersey the next day I see him get
That's a
signed to the
risk we'll
Patriots.
take on that one, brother.
Yeah,
That's
love
a
it.
risk.
Belichick can fix him.
It happens. I doubt it.
We'll see.
We'll see. You never know.
I know,
But that's not going to happen. Because Bill Belichick is smart, and he's going to go for Deshaun Watson.
What do you guys make? What do you guys make of the Rams quarterback situation moving forward? John Wofford, the Wolf man.
No, I think they're gonna have
Jared Goff is trash. First off,
They
Jared
don't
Goff
pick
is
with
super
Goff, though.
trash.
I don't see them moving on. Not yet.
They can't because of that
Well,
guaranteed
the
contract.
guy had an injured thumb.
Well, he's owed $15.5 million next year and $21 million the next year after that.
Jared Goff is going to ruin Sean McVay's coaching career.
Facts.
I'm saying it right now. I'm saying it right now. Jared Goff is going to ruin Sean McVay's career because he took the Rams to the Super Bowl, lost 13-3 to the Patriots, didn't make the playoffs the next year. Look what he did this year with the number one defense. I mean, he did have a broken thumb and he tried the best way he could, but I believe if I was Sean McVay, I will do a quarterback competition. If you feel that Jared Goff is the guy, go ahead and start Jared Goff. But if you see that during the season he's not going to do or he's not doing what he was paid to do, we all know he got paid the big contract, and he's supposed to be doing what big contract players do, and he's not doing what he's supposed to do. So if I was Sean McVay, I will give like maybe 4 or 5 weeks. If he's not doing good or whatever, bench him and go with the quarterback that you got on the bench, because the quarterback that they had on the bench this year, I don't know his name. I forgot his name, but he's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He's got legs. He's got legs.
He was in the XFL, right?
And Frankie, and look, right, Jared Goff was never spectacular before his thumb injury. He was only good when they had a an uber spectacular running game with Todd Gurley. Take away Todd Gurley, and he's not great enough to uplift that offense and that team to greater heights. And all he had to do was be a regular game manager this year. He couldn't even do that with the number one defense. That guy, he's a journeyman now. He's going to be a journeyman.
Todd Gurley went to Atlanta. He about to leave though. He about to go in free agency. They signed him to like a 1 year.
He trash.
Nah, he didn't have a good season. The Falcons were smart though. They signed him to a 1 year deal just as like a trial run. He didn't do the best, which I think we all knew coming into the season. And they just gonna let him go. He'll walk.
What about Miami, Rob? Because Mark Ingram's a free agent. Todd Gurley's a free agent. He's a running back, right?
I like Aaron Jones the best. I want Aaron Jones. We'll see. Maybe
He's
Mark
younger too.
has something left. We'll see about Mark Ingram. We'll see about
James White's a free agent. James White's a free agent.
We need a bell cow running back.
Hey, Ray Rice. Ray Rice did his job.
No, get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Ray Rice did a job in Dallas.
I can see Ingram going back.
Hamburger boy.
Ingram going back to New Orleans.
Hey, listen. I'm not going to comment on Ray Rice because that could get us all in trouble. But we don't need. Listen, we date crackheads, not wife beaters. Okay, man, we draw the line at wife beaters.
Rice is not coming back. He's done.
You're not even allowed to wear a wife beater in the dressing room. They consider that a violation of code of conduct. He can't do it.
Ingram, he need to go back home to New Orleans.
Hey, but you know what? Even though Mark Ingram got phased out of Baltimore, his value in the locker room is so much more important than his on-field play. He can go to any team and elevate that locker room.
Oh yeah, he was big with that last season. Was Mark Ingram? Hey, I want to ask y'all this question because me and Jay are pretty high on the Jaguars in the next couple seasons. They got the first pick. They got a lot of cap space. They get some money, get some free agents. What y'all think, Shaw? I know your thoughts already. They're going to draft the punter.
Big Bill didn't hear it. Robert didn't hear it, and my boy Frankie didn't hear it. Jacksonville is about to blow this up and show and check out all these picks. They're gonna show you. They're gonna go get a punter. They're gonna get a kicker, water boy. They're gonna forget about the need a quarterback. They're gonna forget they got a good running back. I think they're gonna forget you a good secondary.
A long snapper.
Watch them mess it up. Mark that down.
I'll say it right now. I'm gonna say it right now, and I hope I'm right. The Jacksonville Jaguars are gonna mess up by not drafting Trevor Lawrence. They're not gonna even get him. I know they're not gonna get him. They're gonna skip out. They're gonna skip out on him. I don't know who they're gonna get, but it's definitely not gonna be Trevor Lawrence.
They don't get him. They get Justin Fields because maybe Justin Fields, but
if they don't get
maybe that's what I was saying as well. When they signed Urban Myers, I said the same thing. I said Urban Myers is going to go for Justin Fields just because he brought Justin Fields into,
Hold up.
I hope not, but
Urban Meyer has coached Alex Smith. He's coached Tim Tebow. He coached Cam Newton. He's coached Braxton Miller. He's coached Terrell. Like, come on, he's not going to be that stupid to not draft Trevor Lawrence.
You want it? I bet you. They're going to blow it up. They're going to blow it up. And get Justin Fields.
He better not mess it up. He better not.
I trust Urban Meyer. I think he deserves the job. I think he knows what he's doing. He knows the college game well. He's going to hit on every single draft pick, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be a rebuilt team. I guarantee they're playoff in the next 2-3 years. I guarantee that.
They're going to get a good free agent.
You want to know why
they got good money? They got $70 million in the bank.
Yeah. They know what they're doing.
The reason why Jacksonville is going to mess up is because the Jacksonville Jaguars owner and stuff right now are focused on what we call AEW. And they're focused on wrestling right now. They're getting money from wrestling and stuff right now. And that's the reason why they were messed up this year, because their mindset wasn't on the NFL. Their mindset was on creating AEW, starting AEW, and making money from AEW. You know, and now look at them, 1-7, 1-15.
That's what Chris Jericho and them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what they wrestle at Daly's place, which is like right at Jacksonville, right?
They wrestle at Jacksonville, right in the stadium, right in one part of the stadium.
Yeah. But I will say this: if you've never been to Jacksonville, Jacksonville is a pretty place. So I don't understand why nobody want to go to Jacksonville. It's a nice place. You don't pay state taxes. So
I drove through there on the way up to Buffalo. It's a nice area.
Yeah.
Nice area, Jacksonville.
You know why? Because Jacksonville gets players like Blake Bortles and whatnot. That's why.
Oh God, not Blake Bortles.
So somebody told me that Jacksonville Bortles.
So is it a consensus you think Urban Meyer is going to tank with Jacksonville?
I'm iffy on that, Jay. I hope you don't.
But he come with baggage. He got those migraines and stuff. So
yeah.
Maybe the first year. Maybe the first year. Maybe his first year.
At least Jacksonville got a running back to replace Leonard Fournette. They got James Robinson. I really like James Robinson.
He's good.
I think they're going to get Trevor Lawrence. Now they just have to get the wide receivers. They'll build the weapons around Trevor Lawrence. They'll be fine.
They got
rebuild that defense when you got Jacksonville. Rebuild that defense. They'll be good.
Yeah, God knows they got enough cap room, right? I mean, they got enough cap room. They got enough picks. There's no reason why they can't rebuild that team if they did it right.
But look, so Jacksonville actually has a pretty solid team. They just need a quarterback and a few impact pieces along the roster itself. Their defense is pretty decent. They got your boy from UCLA. What's the name? Linebacker. Miles Jack.
Miles Jack.
On offense, they got DJ Chark, who's a speedster from LSU, and they just drafted Lakeem Chenault. His last name Chenault, but he's like a wide receiver, running back hybrid. He had a good rookie season and the undrafted James Robinson, so they got a good foundation right now.
They just got to work with it and keep it going. We'll see, though. Hey,
that's why Urban Meyer went there. That's exactly why Urban Meyer went there. He looked at it. He said, "Hey, I'm going to go there. They got the number one pick. They got the number one spot in salary cap. I'm going to start from the bottom, and we're gonna work our way up." I don't see him doing really good his first year. I see him maybe getting 4, maybe 5 wins total, just because they're not going to be there yet. But the next year, the following year after that, best to believe the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be somewhere.
Hey, we'll see how that is. It'll be interesting to see. Let's see. All right, Mel, you want to go ahead and wrap things up here and take us on home?
I know we definitely have had a blowout show tonight.
Yes, we have.
Real quick, I just wanted to give you my picks for the Super Bowl game.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm taking Bucks 41, Chiefs 34. That's my final score prediction. Could be wrong. Could be a low scoring game. Could be a defensive battle. If it's a defensive battle, I'll go Bucks 21-20.
That was too far from my score. I said 42-28 initially. So that's not too far. You took a play out of my playbook there, Robert Street.
Yeah, but you did
35.
I'll do it. So
I'm going with the Chiefs is going to score. No, I'm not going with the Chiefs. No. Chiefs are going to score 24, and Brady's going to have 27. It's going to be 24-27 Brady. Okay. I'm not going with the Bucks. I want Tom Brady to win. I want him to cement himself as the GOAT. He already is the GOAT, but I want him to cement himself as the true GOAT athlete in all sports. And he's going to do it with the final score 27-24 Brady over the Chiefs.
Okay.
Can't be mad at that. Yeah, Tom Brady wins his 7th Super Bowl.
Ain't no one
he's going to be considered the greatest team sports athlete of all time. Past Michael Jordan.
Oh, absolutely.
He has to be. No, there's no doubt about it.
You can't debate it.
Yeah.
If he does that for as long as he's been doing it, ain't no way.
People are still debating.
45. He's playing until 45.
Oh yeah. And he'll be in just as great shape as ever though.
Yep.
I know, Phil, you got Chiefs, right?
So I think Andy Reid is going to cement his place as one of the greatest coaches ever and one of the greatest quarterback developers ever. When Pat Mahomes and those Chiefs beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 42-28 is the score.
Okay.
Tampa Bay Gronkaneers.
Yep.
I like that.
Shaw, what's your pick?
I like that.
The Buccaneers 34 and the Chiefs 27. That's my score. Remember the NFC Championship, I was out 1 point. I was out at 1 point. So 34-27. But I will say this though. I will say this. If you give Tom Brady time in that pocket, he's gonna kill you. And don't blitz Patrick Mahomes. Whatever you do, if you blitz Patrick Mahomes, you're gonna be in trouble. And that's exactly what they're gonna do. Watch what I tell you. Tampa Bay gonna be so stupid.
And that's what Todd Bowles likes to blitz. Todd Bowles loves to blitz.
But you know what? But that's also the neck on Brady, right? So if Kansas City can put pressure on Brady, that's what Atlanta did. Atlanta put pressure on Brady. They controlled the first half. They took the pressure away, and they lost the game in the second half. So if Kansas City can keep the pressure on Brady, well, then now you got a whole different game.
And don't forget,
so we'll see how it all pans out. I still think Brady and the Bucks are going to take it, though.
Tom is still going to throw his usual 3 picks. So when Chris Godwin makes the wrong cut and cuts right instead of cutting left, it's going to be a pick to the Honey Badger, interception 1, and it's going to be so on and so forth.
He's going to be the X factor, the Honey Badger. He can play all over the field. Don't be surprised if he be in blitz packages and tear that butt up.
After I bet on Super Bowl 50 when it was Carolina and Denver, I thought Carolina had the better team that year with Cam. Their offense was good. Their defense was good. I ended up losing $50 on that game. I knew I should have probably gone with Denver, Peyton Manning, and ever since that, I'm kind of scared to bet on the Super Bowl. I don't think I bet on this game. It's
I'm leaving it alone.
This Super Bowl kind of reminds me of, and I heard this the other day watching the Herd. This Super Bowl is kind of like the 2007 Super Bowl, where the Patriots were undefeated team going up against the Giants. And the Chiefs are like the Patriots. You got the high octane offense, the flash, all the weapons, and the Buccaneers are like the Giants. Gritty, tough defense. They have Tom Brady. The good defense. Nobody expected him to get here. They went through the wild card game, had to win a road game in Green Bay in the NFC Championship to get here. It's kind of similar to the 2007 Super Bowl when the Patriots were undefeated going against the Giants. The Chiefs are the Patriots, and the Buccaneers are the Giants. Who won that game, by the way? You remember
why do you hate me?
I don't want to bring it up.
Hate me, Rob?
I'm a Giants fan. Who won that game? You remember won that game?
I think
Like, Brady's
David Tyree
Brady's on the
game.
Bucks this time.
He's going to be in those reminiscent days for a long time. They're never going to come back, though, Bubba. You got to let it go. Belichick, you got to let it go, man. Them days are long gone for you. Take it from a Cowboys fan from the 90s. They're gone.
Yeah.
They don't ever come back. Like my hairline, they never come back.
Before I was born. I've been reeling since 2002. That crushed me, and I was like 3. And I
Logan a baby.
Everybody that you're expected the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. Everybody that you're expecting the Patriots to win the Super Bowl.
Everybody we're winning.
Everybody didn't expect them to win.
We were winning.
Yeah. You were, but
we were winning 14-10. But David Tyree had to be David Tyree.
Crazy.
And what David Tyree at now?
He probably living nice somewhere. He got a lot of money off of that catch. I'm
Hey,
sure.
something about them giant receivers, right? Plaxico, something about them giant receivers, man.
Yeah, there's something in the water.
Yeah, there's something in there. But one more thing though, and I'm gonna shut up. Don't blitz Patrick Mahomes.
No.
I'm trying to tell you. Don't
He's a
blitz.
magician.
If you blitz him, he's over with. Because he can run. Yep. Don't blitz him. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call Bowles tonight. I said, if you blitz that man all game, y'all gonna lose and you getting fired. He's all set up, ready to win. Everything is set up.
Contact over here.
If you blow it, you fired.
Hey, Logan, I got all the contacts, man.
I know, right? Shaw gets up half of them. He messages them on Twitter nonstop, and we get them on here. That's how we get them all.
I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna say, look, Bowles, don't do it.
You let him know if he loses. You let him know if he loses this game by blitzing Patrick Mahomes after you tell him not to. You're gonna send him down to Dallas. You're gonna send him to the Cowboys.
Look where you going.
That or you're going to Detroit, even worse.
When the Cowboys come back, I'm going to have you back on here, Frankie. I'm going to talk all kinds of crap on you.
Yeah.
Don't want to go to Detroit.
All right, let me get my final picks, and we'll get out of here. I got the Tampa Bay Gronkaneers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, whatever you want to call them. I got it. I hope it's a close one. I got it 37-34. I want this one to be a close one. That's who I got. I'm looking forward to Super Bowl Sunday coming up, guys. It's going to be a great game, and I'm waiting for it. I can't wait. It's going to be a good game, and my prediction comes true. Get out of here, Sean. Get out of here. Kick you out.
I understand. We're all. I understand we're all sports guys and stuff like that, and we're all picking. But I honestly, I don't want to be rude, but I want to, I want to be the guy, and I want to say, Melanie, who do you got that's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Oh Lord.
Definitely pick. Yeah, definitely.
Think about it.
What do you like?
I know she's picking the Chiefs. I'm ready for it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm lonely, Melanie. I'm lonely.
You're lonely.
Only one to pick the Chiefs.
You're gonna pick that.
Everybody's on the Bucs bandwagon.
Don't forget, your man's in the other room, Melanie. He's in the other room.
He's just downstairs.
Melanie, pick the Dallas Cowboys.
Can't go wrong.
James said that wasn't a shot look at all on you, man.
I encourage Melanie to pick who she wants to pick. I hope she goes for the Chiefs so we can have a bet this evening.
Yeah. How about they really got the one that
will be named later for the bet.
You didn't get a trick off there, Jay. We're in the UK right now.
Facebook.
I think I better stay out of it.
You should you guys play Super Bowl squares. Put in your.
This is why I'm the moderator, because I am impartial. I'm like Sweden over here.
On behalf of the Chiefs delegation, we accept that request from Melanie to join our staff, and she votes for the Chiefs.
By the way, if you're from the country of Sweden, we love you.
Yeah. We know we have a very large Swedish fan base out there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hey,
neutral territory over here.
Yeah.
Hey, we need to have a post Tuesday Super Bowl game. A post Super Bowl game that Tuesday afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I was thinking the same thing.
Let's do it.
And make sure you guys play Super Bowl
That way we
squares.
can
Put in your showdown lineups on DraftKings, FanDuel. Hope all of you guys win, or any of you guys win. Let me know if you win. If you win on Super Bowl squares, let me know. You win with any showdown lineups, or if you bet on the game, and I hope you win big money. One thing I just wanted to say, look out for my podcast tomorrow, Diamonds in the Rough podcast, episode 5. Got a great show tomorrow. I have a Storm, up-and-coming rapper from the Midwest. He's from Dayton, Ohio, going to be on the show. I also have a guy from the Creating Young Minds on Discover League, plays for the Louisville Leopards, Jared Henderson. So look out for the show tomorrow. It'll be a live show. I'll put it on YouTube. It'll be on my YouTube channel, and I will broadcast it on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So look out for the show tomorrow, 2 p.m. And it was great, being on the show with you guys. Definitely look forward to doing more shows again. And definitely, I'd like to have any of you guys on my podcast, and definitely, come on your show again sometime. Talk sports, football, basketball, baseball, whatever it might be.
Let's do it.
I appreciate it.
All right, Frankie, what you got to plug?
I just want to thank you guys for inviting me tonight. I do have a big show coming up this Saturday. I'm not having a show next weekend just because, Northeast Streaming Sports, we're having a big Super Bowl show February 7th, the morning of the Super Bowl. So I'll be getting ready for that. But this Saturday at 1 p.m., I am having a podcast show where I'm having a bunch of people come in that represents teams that are formerly Super Bowl champions. I'm going to get their reactions on when they witnessed their team won the Super Bowl and get their predictions on who they think are going to win this year's Super Bowl. I'm also going to have Robert come on my show. We've been talking, so he'll be on my show this Saturday as well. And I want to thank you, Robert, for that. And you guys can follow me on YouTube at Frankie C Sports, also on Facebook, Frankie C Sports, and also on Northeast Streaming Sports. I want to, like I said, thank you guys for having me. I want to come back again and join your guys' unscripted, not the crew, but come back again as a guest for you guys.
Always, man. You're always welcome on the show. Big Phil, what you got up there, top right-hand corner? What you got plug?
You guys know I'm currently not plugging nothing right now. I'm just here to support my guy Jason and Robert. I'll support you. I'll be a guest on your show. Same to you, Frankie. You guys have great opinions, great facts to support them. This is amazing. Jay, Shaw, Melanie, Logan, as always. I love the show. And I'll be on soon again. Just send me a message. I'll be right back on. I'm a recurring guest, so it's been great, y'all.
We're going to have a post-Super Bowl show. All you guys are going to be on here post-Super Bowl, so I can say, I told you. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're all going to come back on here a post-Super Bowl show. So that'll be in the notes.
Oh, yeah, we got y'all covered. All right, Mel, take us on home.
All right. I want to thank everybody for being on the show this evening. Thank all of our viewers, and especially James. You've stuck with us this whole show.
Yeah.
And also for James, I'd like to send my sympathy out to you because his dad passed this past week. So he's a very good family friend of mine. Very sad. So we send our sympathy out to you, James, for that. All these guys on the show, it's been a great show. You can find us here Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, or Saturday at noon Eastern. We are on Facebook. Like and share us. Here we go. Got to get in the last minute jabs there.
There you go.
YouTube. You can find us under
Hollywood.
Unscripted.
Hollywood, baby. Hollywood.
Look under these guys' names: Logan Landers, Big Shaw, Jay McLovin. Find our Unscripted Sportscast, and also any of the other things these guys are up to. You can find it there on YouTube. We are brought to you this evening by BS3 Radio with Spreaker and Northeast Streaming Sports.
You're listening to Unscripted on Northeast Streaming.